Thank you for choosing to watch this short video about science at Gcse. Of course, science isn't an option subject, so why do you study it? I think this short video from the Royal Society goes some way to answering this question.
What's the point in studying science if you're not going to be a scientist? What if you want to be a game designer or a chef or run your own business? It's easy to see how studying science will help a budding biochemist. They need to know facts about molecules, atoms, and chemical reactions. But science isn't just about knowing stuff. No scientist knows what they're about to discover. Science is a way of thinking. It's about how you look at the world. Science is questioning what people tell you, even your teachers. Studying science develops a wide set of transferable skills. You learn to approach problems in an organised way and work out creative ways of solving them. You learn how to get things wrong and analyse why. How to be open-minded about new or alternative ideas that challenge your thinking. And how to have the courage to change your mind and try again. Science gives you tools to approach any of life's problems. As DNA pioneer Rosalind Franklin said, "Science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated." So how can studying science help you? Game designers use logic and data skills to build fun, realistic game worlds. They need to test and evaluate their work and adjust their plans. All things you learn in science. Journalists have to be able to observe, research, and think critically. Whatever they report on, a scientific background will hone the skills they need. Studying science gives a chef the cutting edge they need to be precise under pressure, try new techniques, organise teams, manage budgets, and run their own restaurants. A scientific approach helps a sports coach to observe strengths and weaknesses and adapt schedules. It helps them understand how to methodically change diet or lifestyle to achieve better results. And someone who runs their own business needs to evaluate data, build plans, and be confident presenting their ideas to others. Almost any career benefits from the inquiring, innovating, and questioning mindset that comes from studying science. In a world of change, there will always be careers we can't yet imagine. Studying science opens the doors to thousands of jobs and careers. And it gives you the skills and flexibility to choose what you want to do. Where could science take you?
As the video shows, science is everywhere, and the study of science will help you develop problem-solving and critical thinking skills while you learn about the world around you. These are lifelong skills that will allow you to generate ideas, weigh decisions intelligently while you learn about things such as how trees produce oxygen, which type of polymer can stop a bullet, and how to make electricity. Will I be doing separate or combined science? The recent Ofsted Research Review series for science stated that many pupils leave school without a basic knowledge or appreciation of science, and that their interest declines with time spent at school. Often this decrease in interest and motivation occurs when pupils have to make so-called choices about science pathways. For example, many students wrongly assume that science is not for them when they are prevented from choosing triple science at Gcse. This is particularly problematic when the decision to study triple science comes too early. At JCG, all students are given the opportunity to follow the higher separate science route from Year 9, and the exam board is Edexcel. At the end of Year 10, this is reviewed, and a small group of students then follow the combined science foundation route from the start of Year 11, while the majority continue on the separate science higher tier route. When it comes to exams, combined science students will be entered for the combined science exam, while the final entry for those on the separate science route is decided following the January mock exams in Year 11. Most will be entered for the separate science higher tier. Some students who have found one or more of the science subjects challenging, and by this I mean unlikely to attain a grade 5, would be entered for the foundation award in that subject, while being entered for higher award for the other subjects. Of course, all these decisions will be made in consultation with you. I'll try and tackle a few of the frequently asked questions. The first is, what's the difference between separate and combined science? The separate science route allows students to achieve an individual grade for each science subject. Therefore, students come out with 3 separate science grades. On the combined science route, students will study all 3 sciences but cover less topics. Following the exams, students are awarded 2 grades, which are based on their overall performance across all 3 sciences. The next most frequently asked question is, what's the difference between the higher and the foundation tiers? The higher tier exams have medium to hard demand questions. Students can achieve any grade from 9 to 4 on this tier. For the foundation tier, the questions are low to medium demand, but the maximum grade that can be achieved is a grade 5. Another question is, could I do an extra GCSE instead of one of the science subjects? By starting GCSE Science in Year 9, we're able to cover the separate science content in the time allocated for combined science. Therefore, science is not in the option block, so studying the separate sciences does not affect the number of additional GCSE subjects that you're able to study. If you have any additional questions, please come and see me or email me at this address. And thank you again for taking the time to watch this video.